So this is the Neo Air compressor. Has the on-off switch. Has these little legs to help keep it stable. Has the power input. And this is where you would attach your nozzle. Right there. And this is the actual nozzle. You would attach it to your Neo Air. And there's your power bank. And these are the paints that comes with it. So it got your primary blue, yellow, red, and then you got an airbrush cleaner. Now this is definitely not going to be enough because I've used airbrush before, a different one. I actually used the Master series. They suck, and they give you about the same color choices. But when I was using it, excuse me, this airbrush cleaner size is not enough. So I would definitely splurge and go for a bigger one. This is only a 1 ounce, so definitely like maybe 4 to 8 ounce, even 16 ounces, because you'll have to clean your brush frequently in between paint colors and things like that. And after you use it, you have to clean it very good. So I learned that. So this is why I upgraded to a better brush, because my Master, I forgot what it's called, but it sucked. And this little part here was horrible. And just the gravity feed, everything was fine. This part had broke off, and it was like very hard when I pulled it back. It was loose, and it wasn't allowing air to come out or paint. Even after I cleaned it really good, it still was just not working for me. So this is the Iwata by Nest Iwata. This is the Neo, and this is the medium. So you have different ones. Get the packaging. So you have, depending on what you want to do, you have extreme detail, so it's a very fine brush. You have fine, you have medium, wide, and then extra wide. As you can see, it's a much bigger gun. But really, I don't think you need so many guns, depending on what you're going to be using it with. The extra wide, I think, is for more like detailing large projects. If you're going to be doing something that's, bigger than a canvas, I would probably go with this. Wide, same thing if you're going with large projects. And the medium, it's kind of just for general use. Get a lot of detail out of that. I might have to pair it with a paintbrush because I'm going to be doing some fine detailing. But for the most part, I think the medium should work just good for anybody who just wants to kind of pick it up, try to use it. So this is all that it comes with. Also comes with this thing for online stuff like this. For like classes or something. You can take some classes. That way, if you're a beginner, at least you have someone to tell you and show you what to do with it. I try to look on YouTube. There's not a lot of videos using the Iwata airbrush. But there are some. But of course, if you want someone to give you more in-depth instructions, I would definitely go with the classes. So be sure your paint is thin to the consistency of skimmed milk. Thick paint may clog your airbrush. After 10 minutes of continuous use, the motor will automatically shut off. Just turn it back on to use it. It comes with these little steps on what to do. So first you'd connect your hose, then you connect your hose to your airbrush machine, then you would connect your power surge to the wall and to your airbrush machine, and then finally turn it on, and then you use that. So you press this down to release air, and then you pull it back to get the paint to come out, and depending on how far back you pull, how much paint's going to come out. And then the closer you are to your canvas, I believe it's going to be a smaller spray spout or whatever. The further you get, the more spray, the wider the spray is. Of course, this is a medium one, so we're not going to get super small. um, spraying. I guess that's what you call it. I'm not professional, of course, but that's, depending on how close you are to the canvas and how far away you are from it. I like the packaging, so I'm going to go ahead and open it, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the back of the packaging. I suggest keeping the packaging, that way you know which brush you have, and put it back when you're done using it. So again, this is the medium. It's effortless coverage, and it has these little instructions on telling you how and what parts are and how big they are. So I believe it comes with a different size gravity feed. So it comes with a 0.5 ounce, and this one is a 24 ounce. So that just means how much more paint it can hold in its little nozzle thing. Let me show you how it looks. Okay, so you got a quick start guide. I'll tell you how to use your airbrush machine. Then tell how to begin, how to paint. If you need more instructions on this, I can make another video. And this is the actual gun. This is like a little lever you use to put your gun together or apart. Whenever you're cleaning it, you'll need that. So like I was saying, keep your packaging, that way you can just put it back and store it easily. Here's the gun itself, and here's the littler thing. It's kind of in there good. This is the small gravity feed, and you would just screw this one off and then screw that one back on, and it would have no top. This one comes with a top. I'm guessing you would just either squeeze it on or off. Let me see. So it is a pop top. You just pop it right off. And then you put your paint in there, and it comes out. Let me show you. So when you push down, you're letting the air out. Your air will come out. Sound effect, add it. You're welcome. And then you just slide it back. And depending on how far you slide it, that's how much paint's going to come out. Let's see if it focuses in there. You might be able to see the needle coming in and out. But this for sure you'll be able to see. So watch. You see that little needle in there? When you pull it, it's going to release the needle to come out of this little nozzle part. And that's how the paint's going to come out. So depending on how far back you pull it, it might spray, thicker or thinner. I don't know if you can see just a little bit. Comes out and in. Oh yeah, so you just press it down, let the air out, and then as you slowly pull it back, the paint will come out. And this is where you would attach your hose to. So this part is that part right here. And then your little hose is in here in your kit. This is the hose. That's that part right there. And you connect that to this part right here. And then you connect this other part here. And that's how you're going to get airflow to your machine. And then, of course, it tells you right here exactly what to do. I really don't see a gauge. Maybe when I put it together, it might be on there, but I don't really see a gauge to tell you exactly how much PSI you're getting out of this. Because I know with my old compressor, I was able to adjust the PSI manually. So with this one, I'm not 100% sure. It's my first time opening it and going to be using it. So I definitely will make another video of me just, using it and trying it out, seeing what I think about the PSI, which I am not going to be surprised if it just excels because I've heard really good things about Neo Air and iwata. So definitely I would be surprised if it didn't perform well. I think it's going to do well, and I think it's going to be a great coverage. Okay, this is your power plug, and this is what you would put in here. So this is your power input. Put it in there, and you plug it in. So this has a connection adapter piece, and I'll show the adapters. So depending on the voltage, you would plug these in to here. So you just slip them in like that. And they fit. Now, I don't have outlets that look like this. Let's see how you, and I think you just press that to open it. Okay, slide this little button down, and it releases your power. But, so here's another one. This is the one I would use because I think this is the one for America. And that's what my wall plugs look like. But I think if you're just using them, you should know right away like what works for your country or whatever. Because this also has instructions in different languages. So I'm assuming it's sold all over the world. And again, just whoop, comes right off. Here's another one. This one, it looks like something I would use for my washing machine. It has little prongs right there. And again, just pop it on. And it's secure. I might have to put it in better. No, that's good. And then you just pop it off. It comes off. And I think this is the last one. So yeah, that comes with 4 different outlet things. And then this one. And again, I think they're for different power wattage. So depending on what you have in your country or what is in your area, you might have to use, you know, different adapter pieces. But they all fit here. And I think they're kind of universal. Because I know I went to Switzerland a few years back. Many years back, actually. And they had different power plugs than what I had. So I had to get an adapter piece to charge my phone and stuff like that. And my camera. And so yeah, those are the adapter pieces. So that way you can kind of see if you need extra adapting pieces. I don't know, but it should cover everything, really. And let's see if it has any voltage here. See, this is the AC adapter. Input is 100 to 240 watts. Volts. I'm so sorry. And the output is a 12 volt. So it's a 12 volt output. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but yeah. And it's iwata brand. So it comes with the machine, goes with the machine. Okay, I'm gonna open up the hose real quick. We're back. And so this little piece here, it's gonna clip onto here. That way you can store your gun. Kind of just goes in there like that. That way you can rest your gun on it like that. Okay. Or it might go the other way. I don't know. Yeah, I think it goes the other way. I don't think it really... Oh. So maybe it goes like that. Yeah, I think it goes that way. Okay, so yeah, that goes in there. And you would just, when you're using your gun, you know, spraying or whatever, when you're not using it, you just stick it in there. And it's going to hold it just fine. Just holding it there. And that way, you know, if you need to take a break, or rest your hands, or if you're just done using it, you can put it away and it's going to be safely stored. Okay. Now, the hose part. So this hose is going to go here. And you would just screw it on like that onto this little piece down here. And then the end part, this little part, clip on down here. So if you're looking at the top of the machine, here's your on button. This little hose will come down here. And let's see if I can put it on. I'm using my phone, so I have to come right back. Okay, I got it on there. It did take a little bit of effort. You had to push it in there really good. But it's on there. I'm not sure if I have to push it down all the way. It was a little hard to get it in there. Definitely had to use 2 hands. So I had to put my phone down, but it fit in there. Nice and snug. I'm not going to let any air out. See, I'm used to having this on both machines. So you would screw it in here, and you would screw the other side to the gun. This one is just the attachment hose goes straight here to this little nozzle, which leads all the way to here, and then you're gonna put your nozzle right in there. So that part goes right in there. Let me do a little video on how to put that on real quick. So I've already put it on, and all you do is screw it up. Until it's nice and tight. And bam, it's on there. And this is where you would spray. Get your air to come out of here, from there. And then your paint is a gravity feed, and it comes down here and out through here. The back is where you would find your needle. Sometimes you'll have to take your needle out to clean it. That's a whole different story. So right now we're just gonna look and see what we got in our packaging. This is everything we got. I've made a big mess now, but it's fine. And so yeah, that is what comes in the Iwata Neo package. I believe this was sold on Amazon. Of course, you can go directly to the retailer, and they have a lot more selection. I noticed that Amazon didn't have as many guns as the website did. But of course, I just wanted to buy it just to see if it was any better than the Master Series that I had. And as far as I can tell, it's a lot better. It's a lot more compact. The other compressor I had was huge and noisy, and it was overall, it was just not really pleasant to use. And their gun was really cheaply made. This part especially would come off. It's very loose, and it would let out a lot of air, and you can hear it just seeping. You can see here it has the Neo Iwata stamp, so you can see that it is legit and real. And a lot of the packaging came with Iwata seal tape, so it said right on the packaging it was Iwata. And this is basically all you need. And of course, you know, you got your colors, and they are specific for airbrush, okay, and paint brushing, but mostly airbrushing because they're pretty thin. And then you can always get a paint thinner, which is not sold with this product, to make it thinner, more watery, because like it was saying, make sure your paint consistency is up to skim milk, something very thin, watery, but not too watery where you're not going to get full coverage and color that you're looking for, the pigments and stuff. So if you need more information on just using it, I should have another video coming out soon, if it's not already posted, of me using it. Thank you for your time, and I hope you follow me, like, and subscribe. Thank you.